My Aunt Nellie ate a banana a day every day after her husband Carl got his pacemaker. The doctor noticed the red splotches on her face and arms and took her blood pressure in spite of her protests. My Aunt Nellie wore pastel polyester shorts with elastic waistbands and sleeveless white shirts with mock turtleneck collars every day the summer I visited her. She looked like a turtle herself in her green rubber-webbed flip-flops. She could almost swim across the Ohio River and dive for her dinner on the way back. My Aunt Nellie smoked Salem 100s out of the corner of her pursed, red, lipsticked mouth until the end of that summer on the river. Carl's doctor warned her, gave her little white explosive pills she forgot to take. Carl spent too much time in the garden without a hat and lost part of his nose. Aunt Nellie snapped half-runners into a thick iron pot, tossed in wide slices of fatty bacon, turned the burner on low, and walked downstairs to the screened-in garage summer house. She drove an off-white VW Bug with a stick shift to the market for corn and tomatoes. My Aunt Nellie fished all afternoon on the dock in her straw, wide-brimmed hat. I sat on the riverbank porch swing with my brother, dreaming of capless blondes and redheads wearing jeans so tight no cornbread and fried catfish would fit between their seams. I hugged my Aunt Nellie when I left her. Aunt Nellie ate a banana a day every day until her husband Carl entered the hospital one more time. The doctor didn't notice her shortness of breath and fading color. She drove home from her sister's, climbed the steep stairs to the living room door, and searched her purse for the house key. The neighbors say she staggered and fell on the stoop without a sound. But when I eat my banana a day every day, I hear an explosion and smell half-runners flavored with bacon simmering on the stove. Uncle Arnold got fat that summer, belly full of potato candy, a sugar roll bursting with peanut butter, like pimples Aunt Midge popped on his back after work. Red, white, and blue puffing him up, painting his lungs like 4th of July beside the Ohio River, Uncle Arnold died at the bottom of an oil tank. Aunt Midge drew fingers through curly yellow locks, knocking catfish off hooks into bloody buckets, watching them gasp and swell under a rotting sun. Grandma carried a catfish wrapped in newspaper and an empty bird cage on a bus ride across the river into the mountains. She must have missed the muddy river where turtles, frogs, and bottom-feeding fish fed family reunions and summer parties on her brother's riverbank and pontoon boat. When she moved Grandpa to Florida, they bought a house between the ocean and the river, so close to each you could see water on both sides of the street. After her sister moved down, Grandma phoned her every morning, begging her to beach fish after typing practice. Wearing Bermuda shorts, sleeveless blouses, straw visors, and clip-on sunglasses, they sat on short green woven folding chairs and threw long lines into the waves. Once Grandma caught a shark on a long pole in a bucket and kept it on the hook, dragging it up the beach and the block, just to prove she'd caught it. A neighbor made necklaces out of shark teeth, wearing one with a puka bell bracelet. My mother tells stories. Scrub jays swoop down from live oaks, grab peanuts out of fingers, fly off to peck ground holes and bury shells in the sand.